what's up, everybody? Bob Walters, Brett Grasso, Locked Up Sports, big show today. We got St. John's with a big win last night after the disaster with UConn. We got Aaron Glenn falling asleep at the Combine. We got the Mets opening day starter for you. Everything going on. Brett, what's up? How you doing?
What's going on? I love it, and that's it. Aaron Glenn falling asleep.
Yeah.
You got the Mets, got
classic.
The new Mets coming up. Mets got a starter, Freddie Peralta, as long as Bob probably just jinxed it. He's probably got injured as we said that.
Yeah,
there's a lot going on, but even better is I this weekend got to meet our newest and most loyal fan. I
heard he's got the same name as me.
My girlfriend
First and
Alyssa's
middle. First and middle.
Very true. My girlfriend Alyssa's grandfather, Robert Joseph. His name is Poppy. We call him Poppy.
Does he go
Mets
by Bob?
fan.
Is he a Bob?
He's Bob. He's a Bob. I asked him,
right.
I go, you're not an RJ.
No,
are you?
someone
He goes,
that
"I'm
old
Bob."
has got to be Bob. I'm old man
Bob.
name.
And
Everybody else is Rob and Robbie.
They know me as Bob, and I look over and he goes, he was back from the New York Giants days. He's talking about 47 back when, and I'm like, wait, and then
like
he
Gifford.
goes, listen, but since day one, Mets 1962, huge, and you know where he spent? They brought him for his 80th birthday. They take him to a Mets game, but not a Mets game at Citi Field because half the family's from down in Virginia. So you know where they went?
Where?
Into enemy territory. 80th birthday, whole family, jerseys for everybody, Philadelphia.
Oh, nice.
That's the away game. And
Yeah.
That was big fan. It's great to have him. Poppy,
All right.
I hope you're listening.
All right.
Welcome
aboard. I saw he's got the shirt.
Oh, he has a shirt. He's got
Put
the whole
the picture
deal.
up here in the middle. Put the picture up.
Pop the picture up. The whole deal. Good to have you on, Poppy.
Shirt.
Keep listening. Going to a lot of Mets games, and we hopefully
And
get that
I'm
World
carrying
Series.
the name because most people, like I said, most people our age and younger, Roberts or Robs, Robbies.
Yes.
Right?
And
There's
he's
not
a
many
Bob.
Bobs.
And I looked, and he was like, oh, is he a Robert also? I go, yeah. I go, are you a Robert Joseph? He goes, yep. We go, oh, both Robert Josephs. And there you go.
That's great.
There you go.
People think, you see, he didn't have to deal with most people think my name is fake. Oh, come on. That's not your real name. I had to pull out like in college with girls, I had to be like, my name's Bob. And they're like, no, it's not. Come on.
No, not too many Bobs rolling around.
No, there's not. There's not. We got Bob Usler. We got me. They're stacking them. We're stacking them up on the show.
Forget about Brett's. They don't even exist. They don't even make them anymore. Bob, there's none of us coming. You'll never have the Brett and Bob show coming anywhere in the future with these Gen Alphas.
So after a disaster in UConn, a big game, big build up, everybody was excited. We're gonna take the regular season Big East Conference. For the second straight year, they just the complete nosedive, terrible. Lost by 40
what do
points.
You take from that?
I don't know because they didn't make it. Brett, they scored 2 baskets in the second half.
It's not that. It's what do you take from how do they handle it? Do they now go into a tournament being we can't handle the big teams?
No, I don't think so because they beat UConn.
No, but that's what I'm saying is they've handled so much throughout the year that it's just to get beat like that. Do you just give up at a certain point when you know you don't have it?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, right?
Because I was doing the game. And I was watching it, and it was just literally nothing went in. They were missing 15 footers short, air balls. Just a complete. It was a complete. It's a throwaway. Is what it is. But you know how you answer that? You answer that what they did last night. Coming in, Villanova at home. Not a great Villanova team, but the third best team in the conference. They come in and they beat them down the same way. I mean, Villanova wasn't as bad shooting, but St. John's was great. Fourth ever triple-double for Ejiofor in school history. Nice. Don't you think there would be more triple-doubles in college? They're very rare. They're very, this is the fourth one ever in school history.
It really is, but it is because you got to get the points and the assists are easy, but I guess it's
you got
really
the rebounds.
The rebounds are a little tougher. I guess maybe I don't know something to do with the rules, maybe, but that's an odd one.
Maybe the amount of time.
No,
the game is shorter.
Yeah, no, how many guys in general we should kind of look up at to end up with get a triple double. It's probably not as often as we think.
You mean in the NBA?
No, in college in general. I think
That's what I'm saying. In college, it doesn't happen very often.
No, I guess not. I just didn't realize
fourth one in school history. Yeah.
And honestly, it's where do you think now? Watching that UConn game, seeing what's going on with Villanova, knowing what this team has, and knowing what happened to them last year, getting bounced out early in the tournament when they should have probably won at least one, if not 2 more games.
Yeah, at least one more.
Where do you see them going? Do you see this team winning the conference championship, going on and making a run deep into the tournament, or do you Like you not just don't want to win that next one. You don't want to go,
no.
oh, I'm advancing, another round this year, and that's progress. You want to get to the final
let's be real. The Big East regular season champion, it really doesn't matter, right? Especially with a Patino team, it's what you do in March. It's how far you get in the
season.
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's nice to have. I guess you put a banner up, you hold a trophy, but you want the Big East tournament, which even that isn't as big as it's big.
No, but
it's going to be them in UConn.
But last year it felt huge
because they didn't do anything in the tournament.
And
if they went to the Elite Eight,
Ryan McGorty, as I got off a plane from Florida, who got me right into the luxury suite for that one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Bob had to go to work, so it was a rough go.
But
Bob got,
but I think they could. It's going to be them in UConn. Because I actually asked when I had Zach Brazilla on the last week, I asked him, I said, can Villanova win? Are they a threat to win the Big East tournament? He said no. He said, not realistically. Obviously, anything can happen, but not really.
My next question is it a huge thing for Syracuse to beat UConn in that final? Yeah, I'm sorry. Is it a big deal for St. John's to beat UConn in that final, or is it?
I think
or is it more just that it's a tight game? It doesn't have to who wins at the last second.
No, I think it'd be bigger if they win going into the tournament. You get a better seed. UConn, it'll knock UConn off the one line. UConn, I don't think they're going to get a one anyway, but it'll knock UConn off the one line. They'll be stuck in the two. The St. John's, you're going to be. They're not. Last year they were a 2 seed. I didn't realize. I forgot that they were so high. They were a 2 seed last year.
I know.
That's why it was they ran into a tough game.
Right, and they ran into a tough game. They just didn't have it. I mean, that was rough. I mean, their first game was great, like all that other.
Yeah,
stuff,
but the first game was against a nobody, 2-15. You can't lose that game.
And they thought they could just go in and do it like that, and it was difficult to see with RJ.
Yeah,
Barrett
they couldn't shoot. They couldn't shoot. They couldn't play the RJ Barrett.
RJ Lewis. I
was like, did he go back?
Bob,
did he go
first of all, just so we're all clear, Bob was like, we're doing St. John's today. I was like, sounds great.
Yeah, but hey, listen, you know what?
Bob was like, we're leading with Deep St. John's.
What do you think about what do you think about Patino's white suit? Full white tie.
I since my days as a kid, which is great. People don't get. We were kids and getting to watch him pull out in the Colonel Sanders outfit, and it was back when he was with who was it with Memphis
Kentucky,
at one point,
Kentucky,
and all those. So it's perfect timing. But for him to wear that in the Garden is I don't even know.
He's worn it now 3 years in a row. He wasn't going to wear it after the UConn game. He said, "No way, not a chance. Not after that garbage that we just played. I'm not wearing it." Yeah. Turns out his friends, and listen to this because it's he has 3 friends that he plays dice with every Saturday. Right? And Saturday night, they play dice. It's like 3 old guys. They all have nicknames and stuff. And they were like, no, you have to wear it because we all got custom white suits. We got tickets to the game behind the bench.
Done.
We're
That's
going.
The best thing I've ever heard.
And he wore it. And because of his 3 dice friends.
See, that, I respect that so much.
What do you think they play? They play CeeLo? Are they like the buck die? Are they throwing buck die around? Like, what are the dice games you play? Like, what? Like, but like we know, play CeeLo.
Like, there isn't like something else. You imagine it's Yahtzee.
I don't know what it is, but
imagine it like we play Yahtzee. It's just Yahtzee.
He's a gambling, right? He's admitted gambling.
I don't. You know that you don't just throw dice for fun. Tell you that much. You're not just rolling the dice to see what numbers come up and see who's better at throwing dice today.
Yeah. But that's what he does every Saturday.
Back and forth.
Every Saturday he plays dice.
Enough cash to buy fancy white suits. So I don't know what kind of cash goes on in these games, but
they all have fancy white suits.
And what are they like? Is there a dress code to the game? Like, I feel like they all show up and it's like themed. It's
a white. It was a whiteout. It was a whiteout.
That was a whiteout game. But they have like gangster night and they have like all types of.
But it doesn't work well in the U. Like those things are more like for on campus football. Like Penn State does a whiteout, and it's just it's 100,000 white.
Yeah, New York.
At the Garden, it doesn't. We don't do that.
10% of the crowd's going to be from like Germany. Like you don't even know who don't even know basketball. Like
the student section, I can see wearing it. But not everybody else. You're not getting the whole crowd.
No, you are right. And you get the corner. It's not the same. The Garden is so different because it's like it is your home and it is that. But you're never going to just pack the Garden with just people who are showing up with enough to wear a whiteout. And you're not going to get enough people there that if you give them the white shirt, that they're even going to put it on in New York. They're going to be like, you told me to do something? Not happening, buddy.
And I was at the Garden, around the Garden yesterday, and I ran into Sean McDonough, ESPN, nicest guy ever. And he was talking about, now my cousin Jay, who works at ESPN for like 25, 30 years, he looks just like Sean McDonough. And I was like, and he actually he messaged me last night. He goes, some ESPNers say I look like him. I go, how do all of them not say it? You look just like him. You guys could be brothers. And he, nicest guy, right? He goes, I'll give you a fist bump because I've been sick. I don't want to get you sick. I was like, yeah, but then I got the Sean McDonough virus. It's not that bad. So I was like, I'd love to have you on my podcast. And this was his right answer. He goes, I didn't even know you had a podcast. Like how he says it like that. Just like that. I'm like, no. And I go to reach in and I screwed up. I didn't have any cards. Oh. So he's like, get in touch with your cousin or whatever. He goes, have them get in touch with me and I'll do your podcast. So I'm not saying it's going to happen.
So you got a flu and we didn't get
we didn't get a guest.
Bottom line is
because he had all his paper, like he was going in to do the Rangers game. He was a block away from the Garden, and it just he had all the papers. And
opportunities. You should have been like, "Can I come watch the game with you? Can we go?
Can I call the second period? Can I do power plays?" Yeah. So I messed up with the. I didn't have the cards for to give him, and he went to like dig around. He's like, I got all my. I'm like, don't even worry about it. I'm like, I'll get in touch with you. But he was a nice guy. He sat there and stood there and talked to me for a couple minutes. Nice guy. He's like my height too, so he's short.
And we've seen with you running into a bunch of these people.
Sometimes they come on, yeah.
I think that's the easiest out is because they get to meet you first, not just hear, hey, there's an email, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, okay, I'm getting involved, and so.
But when he looked at me, he goes,
a good deal.
I didn't even know you had a podcast, and I'm like,
oh, that's hysterical.
He's like, nobody told me. So I set up the meeting, I coordinated it to run into him there. So so that's with St. John's. They got 3 games left in the regular season. The 11th to the 14th is the Big East tournament. They're obviously going to have the double bye. Then they'll play Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday if they make it that far. And it should be. And I think a game against UConn in the finals would be a lot of fun.
And the ticket's yours. And the ticket's yours this year because I'll be in Florida.
No, he won a raffle. That's not like he didn't stuff the ballot box, right?
That's not my fault. I was genuinely letting you have it.
I couldn't go.
I was just being nice. I'm just a good guy.
Yeah, no. You know what? We'll talk to Frank. We'll talk to our buddy Frank because he's been slacking on tickets.
He always lets us know when he brings someone else to the game.
We get pictures from inside the suite of him going, I'm at the game tonight.
You guys like basketball?
Oh, you guys couldn't go?
You guys are big New York sports fans?
Yeah. Like, come on.
My favorite.
We'll get into that. So now the Mets spring training in full swing. Peralta named opening day starter.
Opening day starter. Love it.
What do you think McLean should have gotten a consideration?
No,
right? No. I don't think so. I thought about it, but then I said no.
No, it's because this is how that goes.
Not yet.
If
not
he
your time
screws
yet.
up, if he has a bad first outing for whatever reason, doesn't even matter the reason, McLean. If it's opening day, it's just not. That one makes your whole season feel like it's on the kid. He screwed up. What's going on? If he messes up on day 2, I'm okay with it. So Peralta's the guy. There's a reason you gave up what you did. And now, imagine this. You're trying to sign this guy to an extension.
He also said he's willing to work through the season.
But you're gonna stick him in the 2 slot? Hey, we want you to be the number 1. We want to give you the money to be our ace. By the way, you're the number 2 guy in the rotation.
Also, McLean, it's not your time. You haven't earned it yet. Right? Yeah. He's only really pitched 7 or 8 starts.
No. And you want him right behind Peralta. You want Peralta to go through whatever that lineup is first, and the next day him come directly to McLean and be like, this is what's going on. That's how it works with these guys. They're right back in the dugout. They talk about what happened with the pitching coaches, and to have him following that is such a good setup for the Mets. It's such good learning. And McLean, as people may not realize, we got to watch him last year, right? No.
He was so good.
This is his rookie season.
This is his rookie season.
We get a shot at a guy with rookie of the year type of stuff.
But so is Benge. They're talking rookie of the year with him, too.
Very much so. And you look into the same goes for Jonah Tong, and it would have went for Sprode also and all those guys, even though he's not on the team anymore. But let me tell you, Carson Benge, another one right there.
He got 3 hits the other day in the game that Peralta pitched a perfect 3 innings. He's making plays in the outfield. He's looking good. But from what I'm understanding, I don't think they're gonna have him be on the opening day roster. I don't think because he's so fresh. He only has couple games outside of single A. So, I
think guys like this can develop in lineups like this, in situations like this. If you had to make this guy come up and be anything, because here's the other situation. This is what might happen with a guy like him. There's a situation where someone else gets hurt or something happens, and now you have to come up and be the guy right away. And you have to like
Nolan Dorr.
I know. No, I know all of that. But to be honest with you, it really is I think you just let that kid start. If he pans out and this continues on, if the kid's in a slump through spring training there's a lot of time to go with all this stuff.
Yeah, just like 3 games.
Guys are
say
losing for the WBC. He's going to be around playing more games. It's like you're going to ramp up to real pitching versus you, not just this we throw strikes to get our arms back into shape. Like, it's a different level. But it's really, can someone handle the nerves is what I believe is the biggest thing with these guys. Like, some guys are the greatest talents and all the other stuff. But when you get to the big leagues, there's a different thing, man. The expectations are huge. What you need to do when you're on a good team, it's not like you're showing up on the Pirates last year or whatever, where you go, I can go over 12 and nobody's even going to mention it in the post-game press conference.
Yeah, New York, it's
screaming
different.
for you to go down to the minor leagues if you have a bad 3 days.
And with the way that the WBC is, I think it helped the people, now not Benge, because the Mets are already giving him a chance to make this team. But for like fringe guys, it gives them a chance, right? Because the starters, a lot of guys aren't there. So they're going to do split squads all over the place. They're going to have to fill these rosters.
These are guys who would have probably been down or cut or even put down into the AAA system or the AA system already, where they're going to get that extra 2 weeks.
And we were there last year. They put a AA on that second field.
But sometimes you think about what it takes. Imagine showing up and you got your first 2 weeks at Major League spring training camp and you don't know what you're doing. You can't even find the bathroom. You stink like you're not even there. Yeah. And then you but you're about to leave. Everybody at that point, it didn't work so far. You were here. You got to experience it. We'll see you next year, buddy, right? No. You're not leaving. You get 2 more weeks. And that kid, one of those guys is going to have a good 2 weeks in that 2 weeks. And that's what I see as, like you said, that those opportunities go away very quickly. Towards the end of spring training, they go away very quickly. There's certain guys that pop in that take them. We watched it last year, and like all of a sudden, like these guys are like, "Oh wow, we're gonna, look at this guy you never heard of, who all of a sudden is going to be a starter." And then comes,
he's good, or he's a big bench hit. He comes up, pinch hits, gets some big hits.
The pitcher who out of nowhere, the Max Kranicks, the Christian Scotts, the guys who just show up out of nowhere and we go, wait a minute, I mean, we didn't know about you, but we know what a quality pitch looks like, and that's what's happening is these guys have practiced all year, and some of these guys come back just totally new and revamped, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, once in a while, some of these guys are only great for a year or two, and if you just catch them on the quality year where they're not hurt and they're at their best and they found the right pitching coach. If you can get a Joe McEwing out of that group, then you're good. Perfect. Yeah.
Right? That's what you're looking for.
And those are the things that, in my opinion, make championship ball clubs. We know what the core of the team is. We know what to expect out of Lindor and Soto and all these other guys. Yeah, we have some of the younger guys. But the bench role players that step in and you watch it in so many postseason runs and all this other stuff, guys you've never heard of in the world who are only known to their fans locally because they're so good. Yeah. And they may not be great forever.
No, they won't be. But you can get a
guy. If you get a Daniel Murphy year out of the guy, if you get certain things,
no, Daniel Murphy was a star player. Yeah, I was going to say Wayne. I actually thought Wayne Corbett for a second. I was like, no, wait, Wayne Corbett's too good. You don't get Wayne Corbett out of these things.
But it's more like it came out of nowhere.
Joe McEwing, right? Joe McEwing is what you want.
No, very much so. Very much so. But, I just really believe that there's certain things. We talked about this with Anthony Rivera on the Subway to Shea podcast. And that was that Benge, there's no reason why this kid can't go out and finally be that guy who comes out almost like a Pete Crow Armstrong or comes out. I know it sounds, right. It doesn't happen. He hasn't proven it yet in the minors.
Well, he came back down to earth last year because the pitchers catch up to you.
Of course they do. They all do. But guess what? I'll take the first half just like that.
Yeah, I will too.
That's great.
And Devin Williams. Devin Williams really struggling now down there. First guy, he gave some home runs. He's not punching well. But he says, don't worry about it. It's nothing. I'm working on new pitches.
Right.
I don't know if I want to work on new pitches. Just hone in what you got.
It's not how it works. I'm telling you, these guys are not throwing their. When you're a closer, you think you're coming out in spring training and trying to hit you are not. And these closers, what we learn is, whether it be Edwin Diaz or Devin Williams, when they lose a tinge and they go from that 99, 100 mile an hour fastball to 95, 96, they're hittable. Everybody hits 95.
Yeah, everybody hits 95.
So I don't believe in that for 1 second. And when you want your hardest movement and you want to really test your elbow early in the year, you don't, and they're not. And so I truly believe it's almost like You want them to be baby. You don't. This is a soft opening. Even on opening day, they're going to baby their way up until the All-Star break like they always do, for better or worse.
And that's what makes to me, that's what makes the WBC such a joke. Because look, Soto's off to the WBC. You know what I mean? He's had 10 at-bats. Yeah. How competitive are you really going to be? And if I'm an owner, I hate the WBC. I know they're making money off it, but I hate it.
You see, like Tarek Skubal is pitching for the U.S. or whatever it was, and you see that they're lining up the starts
3 innings,
based on
2 innings, 3 innings.
No, but the starts are he's not even. He's starting versus Great Britain. He's not starting versus the good teams. He's starting in a set that just matches up. He has one start. It's matching up with his rotation. That's his entire thing for the W. As far as I know,
if you're going to win all out, you pitch it in 7, 8 innings. You're going to win. You're going to go out there. We're going to go to he's going in that mode.
And then when we go to the championship, he's pitching 6, 7, 8,
3 days rest.
9.
3 days rest.
3 days rest is right. You know what? You come
That's
out
what I'm saying. That's why it's not a serious tournament.
And and what you do right after when there's an issue, you have his congressman or Trump call him right away and say, "What? You don't like our country? You don't love our country?"
Don't worry, the softball girls ain't coming.
Only true Americans, only a real true American would go out there and pitch this game. And we clearly that's not you.
I hope Scubal's going to be the opening day starter against the Mets. They play Pittsburgh. Yeah. Not Scubal. I'm talking about Skeens.
Even better.
Even better.
Think about that.
Skeens and
Bob.
Peralta.
As much as what you're talking, I'm sorry, are we talking away or home, right?
Home
opener.
Oh, you want to go to opening day?
Is it definitely the home opener? Are we sure that it lines up?
Well, that's your opening day starter. Yeah, Mets Pirates. Opening day. Mets Pirates.
Oh, okay. And that's the Thursday game, right? Is that
I don't know that. I know it's the 29th.
I think it is. It's a March 29th game. It's the opening NBC game.
Is that what it is? Okay.
I think so.
And NBC's going to have local broadcasters, I heard.
As I would like to be there, Bob, but as much, we don't even like opening day.
No, I don't like it. I'll go the next day. I'll go see the Clean.
I would love to see Skeens.
Yeah, I would too.
Skeens and Peralta would be
but
pretty
he'll be there again. He'll pitch there again. We'll see him again. He's like it's like his 3rd year. And
we're gonna get Mancini to pay for us first class over to Pittsburgh.
Mancini, I felt bad. I texted him on my way up because I didn't have my phone. I got stuck on overtime. But as far as the NBC is dude. Now I don't know how they're doing this. Right, they're using the local broadcasters. Now, I don't know if it's just the local color guys, and everybody loves it because you know how everybody hates, even though the national broadcasters are better, they hate them. Oh, this guy, he hates my team. He hates this player. He's rooting for the other team. So NBC is going to use the local guys. Now, how does that work? Are they going to be paying these guys a different team every week? Is it going to be a mix of the two teams? Is it going to be the home team broadcasters? I don't know how they're doing it.
No, they do it. They do it already, and they have it where you can click on the thing. Oh, do you want to watch the
it's the NBC broadcast? It's the NBC game. So why would they even have the other guys do it? Because then what if nobody listens? What if it's the Mets and the Reds? I guess the Reds fans would listen to the Reds.
Right. No, I got it. I don't know.
I don't know either. I
didn't know this was occurring until you just brought it up.
I just thought of it. I didn't read the story. I just heard it.
Segments. Most of our segments today.
Because you said NBC, and I was like, oh wait, because I heard it somewhere. So I don't even know the full story, but I thought maybe you'd heard it.
I would stick them both on locally, and I don't even know whoever split it right down the middle.
Stick them on locally. What on the local channels? You want NBC? You're NBC. You want them to watch NBC?
No, you can have NBC can just put the whatever onto the local people. So in that metro area, just those broadcasters, just this metro area. I don't know who. See, the question is,
but you can't give them a choice because everyone will go to SNY and watch it.
It's not a choice. Peacock gets a choice. Peacock gets 100% a choice.
Yeah, but it's a choice of the same company, NBC and Peacock.
It's a choice at the bottom of which audio broadcast you want to listen to. The difference is this: when you watch on NBC, the actual NBC, it will have to be right that in the New York you're getting the Mets broadcast. In St. Louis or Pittsburgh or whatever, you're getting the Pittsburgh, right? But who does the rest of the people listen to?
And NBC is what? They're going to be paying 6 guys every game? They got to pay these guys.
These guys just signed $1 billion contract to watch baseball games.
That's what I would say. And then you'd come back to me like, they don't care. They need the money, right? They got shareholders.
No, it's a draw. It is the thing people have been screaming for. And we're talking about a lot of
They hate the national broadcasters.
They've recognized it. The guys are not expensive, Bob. They want to do it. They're not like you're
I think they want the day off. I think they like the day off.
You're already we're paying a couple. No, some probably do and don't want to do it. And then you get the backup guy, or I don't know. We got to see how
we're talking about something that neither of us know about, so we'll get back to you.
All right, pump the brakes.
We'll get back to you on that one. Knicks have been playing well. We'll get they're playing well. They're kind of going towards the playoffs. Not much to discuss there, right? They're playing well.
No, it's just we know what it'll be. Time
but the Jets, Brett, the Jets headline news. You got Aaron Glenn at the combine. Now, I don't blame him. The combine's boring, right? There's no way he's sitting there with not a good idea of who they're going to pick second. It looks bad. The optics are terrible. He's falling asleep while they're out there doing their drills. But do you blame him for falling asleep at the combine? I mean, come on. And what luck for the Jets, too?
Just quick.
Belichick has fallen asleep at the combine. I'm sure he has. He just doesn't get on TV when he does.
First question. When he's in the interview for the Jets coaching, are you gonna stay awake for us trying to decide who our future is? Are you thinking that?
That's what it looks like, but that's not the truth.
What does it show? First of all, what does Aaron Glenn have to be there in person for? What does that do outside of meeting the players? I know why you're there, but I'm saying the actual
combine doesn't work. It's pointless. They're not drafting people out of the combine.
Run seeing one guy run a 6.4 40 and seeing one guy run a 6.4 240 and going, that's the guy.
Yeah, you could just see the times. You could just see the times, right?
What's the difference? Like seeing the passes, I get but you can see all that. You can see everything live from every angle, better angles than you're sitting at in your thing
in
up
the
there,
skybox,
wherever you were. That's the worst angle you got in town.
Yeah.
And so, no, I'm just saying that.
Do you think anybody really gets drafted out of the combine though? First, like in the first round.
Okay, let's start. Aaron Glenn you should never allowed to be falling asleep in that situation.
No, you can't. You can't.
You're a new head coach on the worst team ever. You're your second year. Your job is on the line.
They want you out. The fans want you out.
You better be so intense. That is such a bad look in general.
It's classic Jets, though. It's so Jets. Jets.
And personally, we both know it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter for 1 second, and that you can go nod off everything else. Things. It's just the look, and that's what a coach is. A coach is your figurehead. You don't, and I will give you, when you've won Super Bowls, when you've went to playoffs and been to however many AFC championships, you're given you can act like an idiot. You can be a Belichick. You can be a whatever. But I'm going to be honest with you. We've learned now you can't even be that bad because you can't even be like a Sean McDermott or you can't be like
Mike Francesa falls asleep on the air. He still gets shit about it, but he doesn't lose it. It's not a big deal because he is who he is. If Keith McPherson falls asleep on the air, he's in trouble. He's fired.
Of course. Go back to year 2 with Francesa. He didn't fall asleep on the air once. That's how it worked. You know what I mean? When you're new and you're ready, you better be the most eager, the most willing. You better be worried more about putting in those hours when I get home. I'm not leaving the office. And if you're not that guy, there's 100 other guys that want to be that guy. And that's it. There's 100 guys I know and at least 4 real quality candidates that definitely wouldn't have been asleep in that situation.
But I don't blame him for falling. I might fall asleep, right? He was probably telling. It's boring.
Pop,
it's boring.
I got off in the middle of I'm sitting there in my chair. I'm taking a little nappy.
I know. I did the public because I was doing visits today. I was like falling asleep. I was like, I was looking visits and I was falling asleep. But I mean, it was like. I don't blame him. People actually choose to watch this thing. We know people that watch this thing.
Bob, when the Jets watched and they drafted, it didn't work out well.
Yeah,
so how about we just don't watch this year? We take a little nap, and whoever shows up on our draft board.
But do you think anybody's? I'm in the first 10 picks, anybody goes to the combine saying either we know who we want or we want this guy or we're not sure, and they leave the combine because of what they saw at the combine and go, that's our guy. No way.
This is how it goes. Bob, this is exactly what happens. They get lied to and hoodwinked by those guys.
Yeah, of course.
The classic guys show up and you think you have your guy, you know who you should pick. You don't want to second guess yourself. Some other guy throws something shiny and flashy in your face.
But they're throwing routes to nobody being covered.
No, I know, but then they go get the shiny guy. Guess what? The first decision you made with the real facts is what was the best idea. And it's always that first one. And they went and they make all these bad decisions to go backtrack. So that's where they get stuck with all that stuff.
People choose to watch the combine, which has always baffled my mind. Like, they put it now. It's now on... It's not even on ESPN. It's on like ABC, and it's on NFL Network all day.
No, Draft. No, it's day one is prime time. No. Day one is prime time starting at 8, right? Day two is its own, like round 2 is its own prime time starting at
That's
noon
the draft.
or whatever.
That's the draft, yeah. But this is on all day at the NFL Network.
No, the combine's on everything. No. This is big business. Let me tell you, the combine, the draft, and all that stuff, better ratings than Major League Baseball average games are going to get this year.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
crazy.
why, Bob, this is big business, and Aaron Glenn can't even stay awake for it. So I don't know what's happening in Jets.
Nothing. Jets are the Jets. It's the same Jets.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's it for today. Brett, I'm going to send you this book, too. You got to read this book. We're going to have this author on.
I'm ready.
You're going to have to read it because I told him I'm reading it. Okay. We're going to give it a week or two.
I mean, I'll be on for next weekend, but then I'm heading to Florida. But I will.
You can do a remote, right?
I might give you an update right from Clearwater, from Phillies. And I'll
Tanya Harding on some of those big hitters.
I got it. We'll Harper them.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your weekend. For Brett Grasso, I'm Bob Walters. Talk to you next time, everybody. From the Brian Gunzel Studios. See ya.